Hello everyone, welcome to my Surviving Angel Insight channel. So in this video I just wanted to give like maybe a kind of like journal update about me, because I want to keep a balance excuse me, about my life, and then also what goes on in the world. So I want to speak a little bit on how I've noticed with me that it's easier for, and I want to say this the right way because I don't want to offend no one. I noticed that it's easier for people that I called family and friends to focus on the so-called negative of me than the positive of me. And which is sad, and it does hurt. I'm not going to say it kind of hurts. It does hurt. So let me speak on that for a minute. So I'm going to give an example. I noticed how, like say if I was to post about my pain, right, on Facebook, I would hear so many negative comments. I hear some positive, but I hear a lot of negative too. Like, oh, why are you posting about it? You're not going to get booked, because you're posting about your pain, or you looking for a pity party, you complaining, or you looking for attention, right? So this is what I hear. But then if I turn around and post positive things, like positive things that goes on in the world, or if I post this happened that was positive, then I don't get a lot of attraction. I don't get people won't say anything. Like I know people who would say all of that stuff, but I haven't got not one positive. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing this YouTube channel. I know how hard it is for you to do this, but the fact that you're doing it, congratulations, I'm proud of you. But yet I would hear so many people speak negative. And that's what's so sad. Why is it that we live in a world that we rather tear someone down or keep them down rather than to support them and to build them up? So here's another example. Okay, so for some of y'all who's probably wondering, here's another example, right? So I know someone who can easily, and it's not about, and here's the thing, I know that I'm going to get negative for this. People going to say, oh, so you want a handout? No, nobody wants a handout, because I went out there plenty of times on auditions myself, and went and looked on casting websites and went and did these things myself. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I know people who can probably easily say, hey, so I know so-and-so, they casting, would you like to come show up to the audition? No, don't give me don't give me a handout. Everybody, you're gonna find out about the casting anyway. So what's wrong with you telling me about the casting? But when you see stuff like that, it hurts, because it's like, okay, wait a minute. Now, on the other hand, you'll talk about me and say I'm focusing on my pain or blah, 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 blah. But then when I'm trying to focus on something positive and to get better and do more, then you want to not help with that. So here's me. If I want someone to leave me alone, or if I want to see someone, so-called stop complaining or stop looking for a pity party, I would do it. If I really support them, I would do anything in my power to help them, especially if I know they want that help. And I noticed with me that there are people who would say, oh, I saw your post when you posted you was in pain, but I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. What do you mean? I posted on my YouTube channel a lot. What do you mean I didn't have a YouTube channel? Huh? So you can focus on my negative, but can't focus on the positive. And the thing is, I had someone that I called a friend of mine. I known him for years. And this is the sad truth. He would call me to speak negative about me, to say, oh, I saw when you came on there crying, that was so bad of you, and he'll tell me off about that, or he'll tell me that he don't know why I post that I'm in pain, blah, 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 blah. But he never, ever, ever called me and said, Hey Nicole, so I saw you did this play, congratulations. I saw you did this movie, congratulations. I saw you did TV1, congratulations. I saw you cancer free, congratulations. I saw you starting to do a YouTube channel, congratulations. I saw, never see anything positive to come out of this person's mouth, but always something negative. And I had to tell him, look, if you can't call me to congratulate me and tell me the positive, then don't call me at all. And because I said the only time you contact me is when you want to tear me down or say something negative or talk about what I'm doing wrong. And you know what? Haven't heard from that man since, because I was right. That's how the devil works. I was right. He only wanted to contact me when he can tear me down, but he never wanted to contact me to help build me up, or to say I'm here for you in a positive way. And what people don't understand is that when you someone like me in this cool world, it's very hard to live in this world. That's why I wanted to take a break from doing reviews and do this journal, because I just wanted to just be very honest, so for you to see another side of me, to know that this is not easy for me. It's not easy because, one, let's be truthful, I'm 33 years old with no teeth. That's heartbreaking. And I'm doing all these YouTube videos, and you have to know I'm not crazy, I'm not stupid, so I know how the world thinks, and I know how they judge. Oh my God, she got no teeth. Ooh, she's ugly. Why would she come on video looking like that? She shouldn't do that. I'm not crazy. I know how this cool world is. So you will want support. You will want someone to say, hey, I'm proud of you, that in spite of you knowing that this world is so cruel, that you can get up and stand in front of it, regardless of what you look like, and say, hey, I'm going to stand strong, and I'm going to keep living out my dreams, and keep doing to help, build me up. And what people don't understand is that it's a very hard thing, because I find myself asking myself, like, Nikki, and I feel like that's Satan. Satan, he knows when to come at you and when to say certain things, and or bring some things to your thoughts. I don't know why you did this, because you weren't gonna have no support, anyway. But the point is, I thought about, if my family and my friends don't support me, at least if I keep doing these videos, people out there in the world will get an idea of who I am, and someone who's going through something will support me, and they will be happy about it. But it's very hard for me to get and do these videos knowing I have no teeth. It's very hard for me because I know I can't even wear my dentures. And I'm just being honest, every time I try to wear my dentures, I immediately choke and throw up. Nobody wants to go through that. And I know it's because of the damage from my radiation and stuff like that. But I just wanted to, really, really speak on that, because people don't understand how hard it is when you in that situation, when you feeling all that pain, and you know the way you look, and you saying to yourself, regardless of my pain, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let this stop me, because I can't. And what people don't know is, and this is just me, just talking about. So, and excuse me for a minute, I know you're like, what is she looking at? My alarm, because it's going to be time for me to take my medicine in 3 minutes. I don't want the alarm to go off while I'm doing this video, so I'm trying to shut the alarm off so it won't go off. So that's what I'm doing. So, because y'all wondering, what is she doing? What is she looking at? Yeah, that's what I was just trying to cut the alarm off. But sorry about that. But yeah. It just, for me, it takes a lot of strength and courage to do what I'm doing, and despite not feeling good, and people don't understand, like, for me, and this is just a normal, when I go food shopping, the day after, and especially that night, I'm in the worst pain, because I'm walking around the store, pushing a cart, just to handle a bottle of oil or something, or just sometimes just the aluminum pan is painful, and a small can of greens, just putting that in a cart, or lifting up a pack of meat, it's very painful. So I be in my legs swell up, and it takes me like 2 or 3 days just to recuperate after doing food shopping. If I'm going to 2 or 3 different doctors in one day, when I come home, I'm in the worst pain. I can't move, and it hurts so much. This is what I go through. And in spite of that, instead of people saying, you know what, I admire your strength, because yes, you might say you in pain, but I'm going to admire you, the fact that you could still get up and still go on and try to do this and do that. It's sad that I don't get that. I would get so much negativity, and that's what's just so sad, and the thing is, I had, said this to a friend of mine. I was like, it's very sad. I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, and none of them got what, 13, 14 subscribers on YouTube. But if I post about my pain, I would get almost 200 likes, or 200 sadness, or heart emoji saying, hey, either I'm praying for you, or talking bad about why you posting your pain. I would get all of that. But those same 100 and 200 people, it takes a second to describe. So it makes me feel like, okay, you don't want to support me when I'm trying to do something, but you want to talk about me bad. How is that right and fair? And people don't know. Like, I have to let me give credit to my mom, Felicia Bonner. I give a lot of credit to her. And oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to cry. No, because I give a lot of credit to her, because she was my #1 supporter. She was my strength. She was my inspiration, because this woman stood by me for years. And it was times when I wanted to give up, and she was encouraging me not to give up. And she was trying to, do so much for me. Even when she was in the hospital, I watched my mom in the hospital, still trying to make, different plans for me, try to work out deals for me to get me to, just to get me further in my career. And you see, and you have so many, you think about that, you have people who claim they love you and care about you, who can do the same thing that your mother was trying to do, that can help you move further in your career, or help move further in building your brand. And instead of, helping me, they rather say, well, no, or give excuses why they can't help. But then talk around and say, well, I love you, I support you. And that's heartbreaking, because if my mom was here, things would be so different. And I think people don't think about that, when it's so, and people don't understand that, a lot of times I'm home alone by myself, and you got people who see you vulnerable, and they decide to use that to their advantage, to use you and take advantage of you for their own benefit. And they don't think about the damage that they're doing to you. But yet they want to throw that in your face later on and say, oh, the reason why I don't want you because you're insecure. But they don't think about what they did to help make me insecure. And I just wanted to take a minute, because I know y'all see me do reviews on so much stuff, but I wanted to stay true to my core. And I'm trying to keep the negativity down. So I'm trying to learn a balance. I'm trying to learn a balance of, when to speak about what I'm going through, and then when to speak about everything else, just to really keep that good positive balance. But this is what I go through every day, even, right now, even right now, I haven't been feeling good the last couple of days, but I was determined to get up. I said, you know what, just do some videos today. I know it's going to make you feel worse, but do it. And what people don't know, when I finish doing videos, I be in so much pain after. I'm in pain when I do the video, but I'm in more pain after. And then I just have to like lay down and recuperate, and then my body takes a while to get it together. And and I know for people who may say, okay, you came on in your head's in a ponytail. Well, thing is, I have severe pain in my hand and arms, especially my right hand and right arm, because my tumor was on my right side. So, and I'm right-handed. So when I comb my hair, I'm basically almost in tears because it hurts to comb my hair. It hurts to flat iron my hair. It's very painful. But I have to do that by myself because I have little to no help. So there's a lot that I do a lot on my own. And and after a long, going through process, I finally got a home health day, but it's only for 2 or 3 hours, and it's only certain things they're allowed to do in 2 and 3 hours. So pretty much I'm still, when you say, on my own. And just to cook is painful. I'm in a whole lot of pain when I cook. I'm in a whole lot of pain when I stir things. Just holding this tablet, to record the videos. It's very painful. To write is painful. To type is painful. And I'm a writer. I love to write songs and plays and movies and TV shows. And it's very painful because I'm the type of person, I guess I get that from my mom because my mom was a writer. And when she get into something, she just keep going and going. And I think that's just how I am. I would just keep going and going. You see, I'm in so much pain right now, and I know this is a 16-minute video already. And that's not including the other videos I just did. And you think about that, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm hurting, but I want to get this out the way, because I just want to say things, and then you don't tend for it to be this long, but, things happen. But I want to say to the 14 people who did subscribe to my channel, I just want to say to you that I appreciate you so much, because you didn't have to do it, and the fact that you took time out to support me, I really appreciate it. And it's the little things that people do that really makes a difference. So to you 14 people, whoever you are, I want to say thank you so much for your support. And your support means everything to me. And the few people who is actually supporting me, I want to say thank you so much, because it really do make a difference. For the people who do kind of give me credit, for the fact that I can still go, try to do something with my life in spite of everything I'm going through. Thank you so much for seeing that. Thank you so much for not focusing on the negative and the insecurities. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For everybody who, saw that I was vulnerable and didn't use me and didn't take advantage of me, thank you. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, because the fact that you saw I was hurting and you did not use it to your advantage to get what you wanted from me, thank you. I really do appreciate that. And for anyone that's about to be negative and saying, hey, you crying and all of that, I can't curse at you because I feel bad cursing at you, but forget you. That's all I'm going to say. Forget you. You just haters. Because we all have emotions, and it's okay to cry. And Pastor Marlon Sapp said, when you cry, it's just a sign that you're still alive. So the fact that I'm crying means I'm still alive to cry. Because I'm sure there are people that's in the grave who will probably take my opportunity. There are people in the hospital right now who would take the opportunity. So, to be in my shoes. There are people who are paralyzed who would take the opportunity to walk. Even though it's very painful for me to walk. you know, and people don't understand it because I know sometimes when people look at me, they may feel like, don't look like, but yeah, I heard a lot, just the walk, and it was people that didn't even know when was doing the plays. There were people who didn't even know I was in pain, and I was in pain, performing. But I loved it, and I wanted to have a life. I wanted to do something, and that's a whole nother video because I don't want this to be too long. It's already at 20 minutes, so it's a whole nother video. But I just wanted to share my journey, of what I've been going through, and that it hurts, that I can have so many friends and family who would rather talk about me and lie on me and focus on my pain or judge me on how I look instead of giving me credit for not giving up. And it's hard. And having the courage to talk and do these videos, knowing that I'm going to get criticized for having no teeth, or criticized that my hair might not be right all the time, or criticized that maybe it's not more action in videos, because moving too much is more painful. But the fact that I could just get up and do this, I hope that it helps someone. I really do. I hope that these videos that I'm doing, I hope that it touches somebody's life, that it helps inspire them, that they will say, even though I'm going through something, if I can't do one thing, I could do something else. And just not give up. So, I just wanted to just share this and let you know that even though I'm in so much pain, mentally and emotionally and physically, and 98% of the times I feel alone, I just want to say that I'm happy that I'm still finding time and courage to do these videos, you know. And another thing, the longer I talk, the more pain I feel in my gums and jaw, and it's because of the nerve damage I have. But I just want to do something to just show us more to life. We don't have to die, because we got a death sentence, or just because someone say we can't do something don't mean that we don't. We just give up. So I just wanted to give my journey and say that I'm still here in spite of what the enemy is trying to do, what the haters are trying to do. I'm still here. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching my video. Keep praying for me as I keep praying for everyone else. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, when God wakes you up, He still has a plan for your life.